Have you ever wondered if running a movie theatre could be relaxing? Well, welcome to the demo for Theatre Tycoon, a game that promises to manage a cinema completely, through managing films and scheduling them, to setting up snack stalls and making sure your bathrooms are all up to scratch, and just seeing the crowds pile in to watch the latest movie. Sometimes these tycoon games can come with a lot of stress, so we're going to have a little look at it today and see if it could be a cozy gem to look out for. And make sure to stick around to the end of the video where I talk about my final thoughts on that and if it could be a cozy game to consider. We'll go for normal difficulty so then we can get a good idea of roughly kind of how it feels in the middle somewhere. What should our cinema name be? Let's go with Slothee Screens, sure, that is ours. I'm going to start with lots of money because I always spend so much money whenever that's a mechanic, so we have to prepare for the eventuality that I'm going to go broke pretty quick if I don't get more money. Congratulations on your first purchase. A rundown old theatre. It took guts. Yeah, well, I wanted to invest in the area. I wanted to, do it up, make it nice. Most would have run away, but not you. Is it because I'm an idiot? Are you about to call me an idiot? Because normally that's the next step. Okay, maybe not. You saw potential, is what they're going with. And I like people like you. A real visionary. Okay, well now you're rubbing it in. I know you think I'm an idiot. Who knows, the concept might catch on over time. Yeah, and then it will slowly decline over the years because of DVDs and the internet, and it's really sad. Let's get started by cleaning it up. And there's litter on the floors and broken furniture that don't attract customers. That's how we move around. Yeah, look. I've completed a mission by just zooming around. How do we get in? That's how you get in. You just scroll up there. Kinda wish that was in the tutorial. I'm not gonna lie. But, okay, we found our way to our cinema and it is an absolute dump. I mean, this is just absolute crap. Let's get everything old cleaned up, shall we? That's broken furniture. That's some, gubbins. I'm surprised there isn't popcorn. It's mainly just like smash bowls. So I don't know what's happened here. I don't know if there was a big celebration before they decided, you know what, I'm sick of this cinema. I don't want it anymore. There are some suspicious stains, however, which I'm not going to ask what they are. So we need to build the missing walls and change the wallpaper, apparently. Nice and green. That looks better already, doesn't it? A little bit of colour. There you go. I've put a wall in. I don't particularly want it there, but fine. That's what we're getting. I think we just need to get rid of all these crappy seats, right? We want a classic screening room. I think we should go for some red theatre chairs. And then you need a projector screen. Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? A little bit of curtains. Gotta love that. And then we have our showman's lectern. Where does that go? I'm not sure if that goes near the screen. I'm going to put it to the side. And I'm also going to put a bit more seating in as well. Because these are the doors. So we want, just that. Okay, I want to redo the flooring, by the way. I'm just going to do that. Floors. What floors should we go for? I mean, you don't want anything too bright, do you? In a cinema. Maybe make it a bit lighter? Yeah, that looks nice. Ta-da! That's our first little cinema room. Doesn't that look lovely? Okay, lovely. So now we need a lobby. So we need somewhere for people to actually sit, right? Because otherwise it's just not going to be great. I mean, this looks like a nice lobby bit, doesn't it? Not sure about the wall that I created, but we will think about that at a later point. Yeah, that'll work. And then we just need some sassy sofas. I'm thinking blue. I like the idea of blue. You can kind of make it a little bit social look. So then everyone's facing each other. Staring each other out. Why not? I am going to have to move these though because that slightly annoys me. Right, that looks good. And then there's a central bit. I'm thinking some nice carpets. But we don't really have nice carpets. I mean, what we could do, we could just have a blue carpet going on in the middle. That might be quite nice. And then, yeah, I quite like the white tiles. That looks sassy, doesn't it? And then that's going to the door then. We've still got broken crap everywhere, but people will see this nice, swanky blue area and go, this cinema is for me, 100%. Box office rooms where you get like your tickets, isn't it? So let's maybe go over here. I don't know what this is. Is these walls? It sounds like a smart idea, but I feel like it's probably not going to look as good as I imagine. So we will see. I mean, it doesn't have to be a huge spot, does it? Kind of thinking like that, maybe? Not sure if that's going to work. Add a queue. There we go. So maybe we should get two. We've got Irene and Jules. So we're going to hire you and you. I'm just going to drag you over there. And you over there. And we need a showman. I'm not quite sure what showman is. I'm assuming that's an old school cinema thing. Gaston or Jules? It's got to be Gaston, isn't it? As our showman. There we go. We have a solid starting crew. Well, hopefully. Now we need movies to show. Usually you send a buyer to fetch movies suited to your audience. A good programme fills the room. But today you're lucky I have some reels for you and I'm giving you them. Reels wear down as you use them. Think about repairs. Also make sure you always have enough storage. With these reels you can create your first screening, open scheduling menu and plan your first production. Make a nice programme with the reels you have. Make me want to sit in your cinema. Okay, well I'll try. It's still a bit of a shithole, so maybe you don't want to sit in here. But I have got rid of some of the broken chairs at least, and we've got some sassy blue ones for you to sit before you go into your movie. Paris, 1902. Join a daring expedition led by eccentric astronomers. Astronomers? That's not how you say it, is it? Astronomers. Fire a capsule to the moon, confront Selenites, and explore a surreal lunar landscape. The 7 castles of the devil. Geez, okay. Wander through 7 mysterious castles in a supernatural quest. Every room brims with traps. So that's kind of like a horror of some description. A haunted castle. Enter an infernal manor where shadows come alive. I hovered over that picture and I thought it was a little bit different than it actually is. Oh god, my mind is not with it today, or it's just more suggestive than it intends to be. But it's called the Sprinkler Sprinkled as well. Okay. In a peaceful garden, a gardener becomes an unsuspecting victim of a mischievous prank. And we've got a film about a train. Steam trains, to be more precise. I quite like the sprinkler guy, who may or may not have a hose. Okay, so this is what I've gone for. I've gone for double steam trains and double sprinkler guys, with a horror movie at the start of the day and a weird moon film at the end of the day. And we've got people that are starting to come in for the first showing, which is nice. Oh, look at them fill up. Maybe I do need more seats though. But this is what we've got. We do have a message from Uncle Sam. I got your letter, a cinema in a ruined theatre. Do you really think people will pay to watch shadows on a white sheet? This kind of whim usually ends in bankruptcy. You better sell that rat hole while it's still worth something. Come to your senses. Well, people are flocking to my place. Oh, they're dirtying it up though. Oh, come on. We probably do need to give them a toilet though, actually. Hey there, just a quick pause to say that if you're enjoying the chill vibes and discovering new and unconventional cozy games, subscribe to the channel. If you wanted to support the channel a little bit more, you can also give this Slothee a coffee. And trust me, I need the energy. You can find the link in the description below. And now, back to the video. God, there's a lot of people standing in this lobby. Right, let's sort out the toilet because it's pretty bad. We're going to do stalls because that's just more dignified, isn't it, than everybody pooping together. You don't want that. You don't want to see it. We want stalls because that's just gross. Let's just put a couple here. and this side. Should we just do that? I mean, I don't know how many ladies are going to want to go to the toilet at the exact same time. We probably should put some lights in this place. I've just realised we've got no lights. Oh, jeez. We've got no lights, and then it's just the sun. You don't want it that bright, do you, in a bathroom? That's gonna just show some things that are not great. Alright, we'll go with this tiny one, and that one at the back's gonna be the blokes. I'm just gonna litter some of the brightest lights known to man around. We do need some walls to separate this bathroom, and let's make it pretty. Let's change everything around. So you probably want to go for wall tiles, right? Can you change the colour? I don't think you can, so everything's gonna have to be blue, which is fine. It's not a problem. I mean, you don't want to put like a rug or anything, and that is just dangerous. Carpets and toilets is just a huge no-no. The men's can be there. I've just realised that I've given the women more space than the blokes. Sorry about that, dudes. Well, that's just how it is. You're going to get stalls as well in case you want to do the number 2s. Because you deserve dignity as well, gentlemen. We'll go with the same layout as the ladies. You have less sinks and less stalls. So use your time wisely, fellas. Oh, don't tell me they're all going to loot. No, they go into the cinema. Okay. Thank you for purchasing this charming little theatre, or should we say this relic full of stories? That's a nice way of saying it, isn't it? We hope you make the most of it and write new memories there. Good luck. Okay, thank you. That's nice of you, isn't it? But I suppose you did sell me the thing, so of course you're going to say that. What is going on in that stall? That's either a very stinky number 2 or they're smoking something a little bit funny. What's going on in the women's? Ladies, what are we doing? Come on. I think I'm going to put some like rails here because they're walking round the edges and I don't quite like that. Did that stop them going round? It did. It did. We did it right. I do want to get some rugs though. That'd be nice. Sure, that works. Right, everyone's unhappy because they don't have sweets. Okay, I will get you a candy shop, alright? I reckon the candy shop should be at this little bit here. Get rid of that crap. We're going to put a candy shop here. I mean, it doesn't have to be huge, does it? I hope not. A counter and a cabinet, okay. Put a couple of cabinets in. And then we've got a counter, look. Isn't that cute? We can have really bright tiles, I think, for the candy shop. That's fine. And then we need to get somebody to do it. We'll go for another Jules. Sure. Drag him upside down over there. And then we need a queue. We can do it like that, look. And then we can just have some, like, guardrails, like we just did. There you go. And we will put the tiles the same here, because then that kind of extends. Oh, here, look. No, that's the wrong tile. That's the wrong tile as well. There we go. Pop a little bit of a light in, shall we? Oh, God. Why are they so bright, these lights? We really just don't need anything this bright. I mean, what's this? I won't be able to see the bloody candy, will you? Jeez. Oh my god. I can't figure out how to put a light in there that isn't that bright. That'll be fine for now, won't it? Everyone's just out there having a nice chat. Is anyone going to use my candy shop that I've so lovingly put in there for you, or not? You wanted candy, and now nobody's getting the candy. I mean, come on, what's your problem? And you're getting crap all over my floor. Stop it. And literal crap in the bathroom. So disappointed in you all. Yay, that's the end of year 1/day 1, I guess. We had 7 movies that were being shown. 128 visitors with a 52% satisfaction rate, which is not bad considering the state of the place. but we lost 20 grand. I suppose that's to be expected in the first year, right? Because you got to spend money to make money. Of course you do. Like, you can't just leave it as it is. But we've got a 2 stars overall. Well, I think that's a great time to leave it there. I mean, we had a little fiddle around with a lot of the decorating mechanics, setting it up, sorting out the screens and what movies we want. So hopefully we've had a good little play around today of this demo. My final thoughts on this game is that I think it's a really good cozy pick to watch out for. It actually felt pretty cozy. You've got some really great mechanics in there in terms of decorating things, building your cinema up, and really making it yours. The pace is pretty refreshing, it's pretty chill. Even on the normal difficulty, I don't get the sense that it's excessively hard. And there's just something satisfying about crafting the perfect movie night for your little virtual customers. I would say that the tutorial might need to be a little bit better at the beginning. I mean, I think the tutorial was great afterwards, but not knowing that I just needed to scroll up to get to my cinema did create a bit of confusion in the beginning, but I guess it's a very minor point. Maybe some more diversity in flooring, furniture, things that you can put in the cinema, but I'm assuming that's going to be in the full game, because it does feel a little bit restrictive so far in terms of the choices, especially like colour choices. But cozy wise, I think this is going to be a great pick if you enjoy managing something, if you enjoy creating something, you know, just a classic tycoon game. And you want to run a cinema through the ages and see how it progresses and make your little customers happy. But what do you think? Does the idea of running a cozy little cinema sound appealing? Or do you associate these kind of tycoon games with stress and don't find them that cozy? And what are your thoughts on the game based on the demo so far? Let me know down below. And as always, thank you so much for watching today, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.